real quick, this is my alt channel, and my main channel is in danger every day of getting banned as a result of talking with these amazing people very candidly. So please do me a favor and subscribe down below. Helps me out a lot. Get the hell on it, doggone it. But if you guys didn't know, the Oscars are happening right now, and I can give two shits because that's all people are talking about on Twitter. And I'm like, bro, like, you could like get rid of the Oscars. We all hate it. The Oscars is trash. The only reason it was breathed a little bit of life was when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. That was great because it was like it was an organic moment, and it like kind of ruined it ruined Will Smith's career, and that was kind of fun to watch, for some reason. But now everybody's talking about John Cena just getting naked on stage. And also,
oh yeah, I saw that post. But see, these are the things that they're doing at the Oscars, because you're right. I have not given a shit about award shows in so long I can't even fucking tell you. It's just a giant circle jerk, and most of the time the people that deserve the awards don't even get them. So like, who the fuck cares? It's just them all patting themselves on the back. Look at this amazing art we've created, and guess what? It's getting too fucking pretentious, and no one gives a shit anymore. So who fucking cares? It's not fun to watch. So they create these moments that are newsworthy to get anyone to watch. It's kind of like getting the halftime show for the Super Bowl. They're like, how do we get women to watch? Let's put fucking Taylor Swift or whoever the fuck in the halftime show. Someone that no dude ever cares about. They're doing the same shit with the Oscars. There's like, we'll put John Cena up on stage naked. That'll get people talking. They're trying to find buzzworthy things so that the Oscars are actually talked about, because otherwise they know that it would fade away into oblivion. No one would give a shit.
Yeah, it's like Mike Tyson agreeing to fight Jake Paul. For 100% that shit's gonna be scripted.
Yeah,
and Mike Tyson's probably getting $100 million paycheck for this shit because he's gonna fall. He's gonna take a fall on Jake Paul. Also, if Jake Paul is at all competent and at all conditioned, he would probably legitimately beat Mike Tyson at 60 years old. Obviously,
yeah, it's an unfair matchup just to begin with. How old is he? He's like 27 or some shit.
Yeah. So, but it's gonna be scripted regardless. But look at this. The requirements for the Oscar. It says right here, at least one of the lead actors or significant supporting actors is from an underrepresented racial or ethnic group. It says lead or significant supporting actors, the only way to be actually considered for this. It says you have to at least be Asian, Hispanic, or Latinx. They're still trying to use Latinx.
Why? No one
99.8% of all Hispanics have rejected Latinx, and white people in positions of power are still trying to push it on them, because that's what white people do in positions of power. They try to push everything on the minorities to create a system to make them have to rely on it, like welfare. If you look at the 1960s, African Americans were doing better in almost every single growth metric than every other group in America, and then all of a sudden welfare happened in 1964.
Interesting.
And the need for them to be on, like, it was basically, and it was aimed at one group of people. You reward people from breaking the family unit, the nuclear family, which is the easiest way to destroy an entire community. We knew what we were doing. Us evil white people, goddammit. So you have to be Black, Hispanic, Asian, Indigenous, Middle Eastern, North African. Why Middle Eastern? No one likes the Middle East. Anyways, Native Hawaiian. Hey, you got a chance. And other underrepresented race or ethnicity.
You know what I find hilarious here, and I'm probably would get so much shit for this. This is going to get clipped and sent out there, and people are going to be like, this fucking racist bitch. But it's so funny that they keep saying underrepresented when truly in media these days, they're actually overrepresented. If you look at percentages in this country and how much they show up in media, films, and all that kind of shit, they're way overrepresented.
100%.
It's hilarious. And they're like underrepresented. It's like, no, dude.
When is the last time you saw a commercial on TV? And look, I don't watch cable, but I've been traveling a lot. For some odd reason, everywhere I stay has fucking cable. And you turn on the TV and every commercial is a Black male and a white woman.
Yeah.
Laughing. And it's like, try Cialis, or like, get this new program, or file your taxes. And it's just like a Black guy and a white woman. Every time.
It's hysterical. And or like a Black family and a white cable guy. Like, I see that a lot too. And you're just like, dude, come on.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of that fucking picture the FBI put out. That post on Twitter, the FBI. Did you see that?
I don't think so. No.
So if people aren't following, looting, like stealing shit en masse from places, is now called organized retail theft. I don't really know why.
What?
Yeah, so it's called organized retail theft. I guess to make it scarier sounding, because looting has bad connotations to like one culture. I don't fucking know. That's not what I believe, but that's what the media is trying to say. And the FBI put out that organized retail theft is out of control and it's destroying. And they're putting an emphasis on changing and fixing it, right? Which is good, I guess. The thumbnail, the picture in the post. There's a picture attached to the post, and it has the caption. The picture is two hot white women, and one of them is putting something in their bag. And I was like, oh, the epidemic of cute white women looting. Like, are you fucking kidding? Are you kidding me?
That's the most ridiculous thing I've seen.
That's like when you watch a movie and somebody breaks into a house and like the people in the house, like, oh my God. And they like look out like their window and it's like a 58-year-old like white guy with glasses and a hoodie. I'm like, what?
Yeah, like when the fuck is this happening? My favorite.
He looks like his name is fucking like Arthur. Like what he done? He's driving a Lexus.
My favorite, and I haven't even looked this up yet, but I believe, Joe Rogan, at least that it's out there and it exists, because he was talking about it on a couple of his podcasts, actually, where they put into AI, like, show me what a Nazi looks like. And you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, dude, there was an Asian woman Nazi.
Did you hear?
What?
Google apologized. So,
oh God,
if you guys don't know in the chat, we're going to go back to the Oscars here in 2 seconds. But if you guys didn't know, the Google AI refused to show white people on their AI program because white people are evil and should be, like, I guess, exterminated in Minecraft. That's what these people are insinuating. That's not what I'm insinuating at all. And the Google AI was, if you typed in like Nazi, for example, the Google AI would generate images of Nazis because, it's AI, it's what it does. And it would just make black people Nazis, and it would have like Asians that are Nazis. And if you typed in founding fathers, it would just make black people.
That was the other one. Fathers. It was black founding fathers. And you're like, okay, well, we know that's like, historically, we know that's completely inaccurate.
Yeah, like every post, every single, it would like be a random, like the Pope, that's like an Indian lady right here. Like it's just hilarious. And now look, I'm not saying the Pope can't be an Indian lady. I don't know the rules of the popery, but it's just so silly. And Google finally released they released an apology. Because it basically, if you typed in "show me white people," Google would be like, "That's insensitive, and we can't focus on one group of people." But if you said, "Let me see black people," it would just show you like black people standing there in business suits. It's fucking weird. And it's like, oh, why do you hate white people so much? The only thing I hate about white people, okay, the only thing I hate about white people is
they put mayonnaise on everything.
Yeah, and also the fact that they feel like they have to prove to everyone else that they also have it hard. So they'll tell everybody else that they respect what they've been through because it's so great to be white. They either do one or the other. Like all my rich friends growing up, they always like to co-opt that they were poor. Like they'll always be like, yeah, growing up was really rough. Like my mom and dad didn't have a lot. And I'm like, Gerald, your mom and dad are like both CEOs. And they're like, yeah, but like, it was still hard. And I'm like, you got like a boathouse and a 4-wheeler for your birthday, like when you were 11. And he's like, yeah, but still, like, it's their money, not mine. And I'm like, fuck off, bro. I got like a Dreamcast one year and it changed my life. Like, it was like a $200 Dreamcast and it literally changed me. And I got one game per birthday, usually one video game. And if the video game sucked, I was fucked. So like, that's how it worked. So that's one thing they like to do. They like to prove to people that they either have it hard or everyone else has it hard.
Or they feel really guilty. They do that. I remember working with this one guy in particular. It was this white guy. And besides this one moment, he was actually quite nice. But I remember one time we were talking about bad tipping. And I'm not even going to get into the stereotype because unfortunately it's kind of true. It sucks to have to say it, but it is.
Yeah.
For the most part, of course, not always. That being said, it happens a lot. And we got into it and he was like, yeah, he's like, but don't you like feel guilty kind of that you were born white and so you have it easier? So like, isn't it not that bad when that happens? And I'm like, no, I'm not fucking guilty. Why the hell would you be guilty? Like, I just remember it was the most asinine thing I'd ever heard. I was like, why on earth would you be guilty about something that A, you can't control, and B, doesn't mean shit anyway? Like, I don't understand the mindset behind that.
Gotta prove you're an ally, Xia. Gotta prove you're an ally.
My God.
Say, bro, I'm an ally to anybody that's cool.
I like fucking cool people. I don't care about your race, religion, or gender, or fucking sexual orientation. If you're a cool person, you're fine by me.
Yeah, it's sad.